Hey guys, TeamABK.
Hey guys.
Bears.
Tokens, yeah. We're not. I don't have Bear on me because we're at McDonald's, and I'm not gonna bring Bear to McDonald's because that's just.
Why do we always wear
Should have gone to Burger King. He could be Burger King Bear.
Oh yeah, the
Anyway.
crown.
So, we want to make this video to talk about something annoying that people do all the time, and the fact that, like, came up recently too, where the idea that Hoban got first place with Shadal's, which is totally not the case. Like, his deck did not get first place. His deck got him to top 16.
32.
Top 30. No, they do it in top 16.
They do
is
it top 32. You play.
And then after top 32, yeah.
No, you play top 32 with your deck and then go to top 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
what,
starting at top 16, you do draft. Okay, and if you guys read, Hoban gave his wins to two other duelists to leave the event early that day to go practice for draft. Because he knew that, like, no matter what, he was going to top at that point. So it's ridiculous to think that, like, his build got him there. Because it's totally not true. There are plenty of builds that got first place, and they got, like, X2, but they won the event because of draft. And don't get me wrong, like...
his build's good.
Like draft is really fun. Like it is. I play draft and it's super fun. It really is.
I've never played draft, by the way.
But the whole point of going to an event is that, like, you want to go and you want to win with a deck that, like, you know how to play and that you built and you spent time using, and then you get to top 16. It's like that's taken away from you, and then you have to make a new deck during the event,
Yeah.
and then be like, ugh, and then like sometimes you can barely remember what's in the deck, let alone how to use it.
I don't even think you're allowed to write down, like, shit.
No, you're not allowed to write down anything. You have to
Shit.
just, it goes like this, like, you know, like the 16 players are all kind of like in a circle, and everybody opens packs, and then you pick one card face down, and then you pass your pack to the left.
That shit's fucking...
And that keeps happening, and you get one card, and then I think it's like 10 cards, and then they open like Battle Pack Part 2. You do that, like, you know, like all the cards are gone, and you do Part 3, all the cards are gone. Any of the ultras that are really good, like Big Eye and stuff, you can't use those. You can keep them, but you can't even put them in your deck. So, like, even the really busted cards you don't get. And it sucks to lose to banned cards. It fucking blows. And don't get me wrong, it's balanced because the way that Konami sets it up, like, nobody can have multiple banned cards and stuff like that. At least that's what I've heard last. But it's still, like, that's not the deck that you came with. And so the idea that Hoban's build got him to first place is not, he didn't take that to top 16, top 8, top 4, and finals, and then win the event with it. It just got him to top 16.
Like, what I'm wondering is, like, first of all, how long have we had that now, that rule?
We've had that since the beginning of this year.
So we've had
January.
Almost a year now?
Almost, well, yeah, almost, like, you know...
we're getting there. We're getting...
9 months we've had that so far.
We're pregnant with that fucking rule. Yeah. All right. So what I'm wondering is, we don't have that rule in Worlds. Why do we have it in YCS? I don't understand the point of it. Like, it serves no purpose, really.
I don't know. I mean, in Worlds they have their own custom ban list.
I know, but they don't. I don't even think. Do they do draft? I don't think they do draft.
They don't do draft in Worlds.
No, in their YCS.
Or Nationals. Oh, you mean in the OCG?
Yeah, in those.
I have no idea.
I'm fairly certain they don't. And also,
I don't know. According to, like, the tournament listings, maybe they don't, but it could be the same thing where, like, oh, this got first place, and, like, they put up Hoban's build. Like, I mean, that could also happen because, but people don't realize that, like, that his build didn't get him to the top, and then they like, people will, like, net deck or copy those builds, which is fine. I'm a tribal deck builder too, and then they're like, oh, this deck doesn't work.
Also, I do want to add something. Playing draft doesn't mean, like, each player bad. No, to play draft and win, you have to be a really good player. You have to be a very good deck builder and understand a lot of shit. I'm saying shit because I'm a bad player. I don't know.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, drafting does show who's the better Yu-Gi-Oh player in general, because you do have to have that knowledge of building your deck and like making it, you know, cohesive and
coherent. I don't know. We're
no,
just adding words.
what's the word? Synergistic and stuff like that. In order to, like, you know, your deck flows and you kind of make an engine.
Synergism.
Or, like, the idea, like, okay, like, you grab the frogs, then you grab the tribute monsters, then you kind of go summon off that, and you grab enemy controllers or something. Or the idea where, like, okay, you're getting a lot of lights and darks, maybe you pull chaos monsters, or the idea, like, oh, you can, you know, summon to pull stuff from the deck and then use that. Like, there's some kind of mechanic to it, right? Well, it takes a lot of knowledge to be able to be aware of those mechanics right then and there. Not like, oh, I have a week or 2 or 6 to build this deck. I mean, you have to do it at the event.
That's another thing that really important, that you have to do it at the event. Like,
it's not like you even have a day. It's like it's right there. Like, you only have that so many times to, like, you know, go through stuff. And even though they have, like, extra cards, and then, like, right after that, you're put right into the duels. And it takes a lot of skill to be that kind of player. That's why Patrick Coban, when he gets to that time, when he gets to top 16, he almost always wins because he's just really good at it. He's practiced literally just doing draft.
And don't we're not discrediting him at all. Like
Hoban's a great player.
He's a good player, and he actually, if he won draft, he deserved first. But we're not gonna sit here and say like, oh, his build got first. It didn't. His build got top 16. That's all we're saying. And also, as my personal opinion, I think we should get rid of it. It serves no purpose in really like in those top events. Like, what does it really do?
I don't know. I don't like it either. I don't think most people don't.
Like if you want to play draft, if we have a separate tournament for draft players only.
Because it sucks, especially if you have a deck where you were like undefeated, so you get to top 16, and then it's taken away from you.
It is.
Like, why? Fuck.
It's like, oh my god.
Anyway, guys, that's what we wanted to rant about.
Yeah, I think it's something we should bring up, and I don't think there's been a lot of YouTubers actually talked about this. And
Yeah. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys like draft?
I personally have never.
What do you think about it?
I've never played draft.
It's fun. I mean, it's like the Highlander duels we played before.
Yeah,
it's
I played
super fun. Highlander is
fun.
really fun. Highlander
shows skill.
You guys don't know what Highlander is. Highlander is where you build a deck, but you can only use one copy of every card. You can't use more than one copy of any card, and you're allowed to use one banned card, and that includes side, main, and extra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fun. If you guys haven't tried that, try it out. It's pretty fun.
It's really tried on DM. I'm usually playing him on DM.
Comment down below what you guys think. Let us know. This is TeamABK.
Uncle Beckett?
Yeah.
And
Beckett.
we don't have goddamn bears.
See you guys.